This is one of the shows that are quite easy to watch, but unfortunately there's never really much going on with it. The main cast are kind of basic, to put it nicely. One of them is infatuated with the other one. There is a robot that's extremely angry, and there is a wolf person that does nothing. Throughout the whole thing, the robot and the wolf person just go, "Oh," and the guy gets angry. That's literally it. You got the two sidekicks kind of wanting the main one, but it's never really developed. There's one bit where the bubble girl kind of splits into two, and she kind of has the hots for the main one, and she keeps trying to lure her to do stuff. But yeah, nothing's really fleshed out at all with this anime, unfortunately. The premise is alright. I mean, you get like different clusters of people segregated throughout the world. Each cluster has like their own theme. So one theme was like a city of penguins, which I really liked that episode. I thought it was generally good. But out of the whole thing, I probably only really enjoyed 2 episodes, and that was episode 2 and 3. Episode 2 was a city of penguins. These performing penguins wanted to escape because they couldn't do the performances that they wanted to do because they weren't allowed in that area. And there's a police penguin, and one of the girls gets kidnapped by the police penguin, and he starts slapping her about with a fin and interrogating her. That's really, really humorous and really, really well done. But unfortunately, throughout the rest of the series, you never reach that kind of comedy or amusement. There is another episode where it's about the Yakuza, and he's trying to escape because he wants to be a magical girl. Yes, really. That, again, is another episode where, you know, you get like loads of different things to play off and stuff like that. But every episode is very episodic, as in there's no character development. And the characters at the beginning and end of the episode are exactly the same. Like, nothing has changed whatsoever. And it's just about people who do this. They have the little dance. The escapists come and then they go on their way, or they decide they don't want to go on their way, whatever they may want to do. There were some that didn't follow that formula, like the calf episode, but generally when you have something that's a bit different, it should be a bit more interesting. It shouldn't be more boring than the actual show itself. I would say as well, like the animation, like 3D animation for anime isn't like the best because it's not really well done. It's never something that I've watched and been like, oh yeah, you know what, this looks dynamic, this looks really interesting, you know, it's really engaging, all the action scenes look phenomenal, you know. It feels kind of weightless because the way it's kind of done, and I think the 3D animation has that problem a lot because it feels like there's nothing there, and it just feels like things are just bouncing off each other without any weight. The models and whatnot are fine, you know, the character designs are okay. I wouldn't say nothing is stand out, like nothing visually really pulled me in when I was watching this going, oh my word, you know, this is beautiful scenery or something like that. What bugged me the most was probably the last 3 episodes where they decide to outlaw the 3 girls so they can't be the escapists anymore and they're kind of on the run. You get like kind of a lot of tension, but it's out of nowhere. It's very much out of the blue. And there was nothing leading up to that at all. And it feels like it was just shoehorned in there to try and get something to be a finale. Like that was it. That's the only reason it feels like it's actually included in this, because other than that it generally doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever. And that's a shame because it could have been a really, really good series. It has somewhat of an interesting premise where it's not an isekai, it's not like a love story, you know. And I would love to say more about the series, but as I've said, there's not really a whole lot of things to say about this series because yes, it is very generic, it is run of the mill, and if you've watched one episode you've probably watched them all, which yeah, but yeah, that's all I have to say, and thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.